The Guyanese government gave him 9 months. He should have gotten way more. Hello people, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time on the channel, a special welcome to you. I ask that you check out the rest of my videos. If you like what you see, give them a thumbs up, leave a comment, but more than anything, I'm asking that you subscribe to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a Jamaican man that was recently jailed and sentenced in Guyana for sharing a lewd WhatsApp video. But before I get into that, I want to just echo the fact that I do not echo the news. I think there's newspaper that is doing their job, and I think there's a lot of media houses that's already reporting the news. However, I do listen to the news and I do have my opinions. So anytime on my channel you see a headline that reflects off the news, bear in mind that it's just my opinion being shared on the news, and I'm not going to repeat that news. However, for this particular video, one of my subscribers asked me to share my opinion in it. So before I start, I want to say I do appreciate the fact that you guys value my opinion. Okay, let's get down to business. A Jamaican man has been jailed in Guyana for sharing a sex video. Apparently intercourse that him and another person was involved with. It was not said, so I just assumed that it's with a female. But being fair and keeping current with today's world, it could be with either sex. However, that's irrelevant. The reason why I am going along with the female is because if it is indeed with a female, I have a lot to say in defense of female. Firstly, I want to say sex should be respected. It's usually a private affair, and it should remain a private affair. But I'll exaggerate on that in a little bit. And secondly, I want to say women should be respected. Women's sexuality should be respected as well. Keeping in mind with technology that's going on. Before there were mobile phones and before there was social media, there used to be camcorders and there used to be Polaroid. So I'm not going to sit here and play naive that it's not a human cultural thing to capture the moment during sex. It's a lot of us humans are guilty of it. So I'm not going to condemn that section of it because I'm aware that it's been in our human history for a long time. But now there are cell phones. Cell phones used to be harmless until it starts to combine with the internet. The internet has its positivity and the internet has its negativity. In my personal opinion, the internet has the power of negativity more than it holds the power of positivity. But at the end of the day, the internet is a tool. And like all tools, it relies on who's managing that tool, who's working that tool. And like all tool, if you put it in the hands of idiots, it's going to be mismanaged. My initial thought after learning about the article is that the guy is too old to be such an idiot or such a petty person. But at the end of the day, people are people, and not everybody that exit their 20s automatically takes maturity with it. So I also have to exercise my awareness of that fact as well. The Guyanese court has sentenced this guy to 9 months on the charges of intent to corrupt public morals. And I guess in respect of the Guyanese sentencing guidelines, 9 months was the maximum sentence that this guy could get. I understand that with the internet and all these online crimes just creeping up on society, the laws and sentencing guidelines hasn't been written for these type of crime before. So I also know that in a lot of countries today, we are trying to create new sentencing guidelines and new legislation for online crimes. So the reason why I'm highlighting that is because personally I believe 9 months was too little of a time. It is too little of a time for someone who had consensual sex with another adult and then for purpose of revenge or purpose of shame or disgrace this individual thought, you know what, I'm just going to share it on social network and let people see what we did, or let people see what you done. Right there, I lose off my fellow Jamaican man for that. I lose off my fellow Jamaican man big time for playing that kind of card, for playing that pettiness, because as in Jamaica we would say, we're bigger than that. But at the same time, people are people. Nationality is just something one inherits from being born in a particular country or from a particular pair of parents, you know. But at the end of the day, people are people. But considering that this is a Jamaican channel, I'm branding this individual as Jamaican, and I'm kind of putting him down and shaming him for being a Jamaican, to be 33 years old and be acting like he's 16. However, at the end of the day, I'm not saying to the females, don't trust your partner to make a video of you or take nude pictures of you. I'm not condemning the act. You know, I am not condemning the act, because I don't really see anything morally wrong with taking pictures or making videos of your romance or your sexuality, but for your own purposes, for your own entertainment. You know, those things are not to be shared with no one other than both of you. I would think if you're in a serious relationship, those are pictures you take or videos you make to look back and giggle, and then at some point of your life you say, you know what, I'm gonna delete these because we're getting too old now, and the only thing left for us to look forward to is death, and we had a good run. Because at the end of the day, my opinion is, as long as something is recorded, as long as something is on tape, it has a very high chance of being seen by others. So on that side, I know a lot of my commentaries is going to say, well, just don't video, just don't tape. But I don't know what kind of relationship this couple had, if it was just a fling. But I'm a married man, so I'm speaking from marital point of view, and I'm speaking from serious relationship point of view. It's been a minute now since I was 33, and even when I was 33, I wasn't thinking like that. So that's pretty much my opinion on the matter. So for all you guys that don't know anything about this story, let me just recap it real quick. A Jamaican man that was in Guyana shared a WhatsApp video of a sexual encounter, but he shared it publicly with the intent to shame someone else. The Guyanese government gave him 9 months. My opinion is that he should have gotten way more. An example should have been set out of him, so other people that's in Guyana or anywhere around the world that decided that they're going to take revenge or they're going to backstab someone who they had a sexual encounter with can think twice about doing that, and let them know that it is a crime, a criminal offense, and they can actually go to prison. So that's pretty much how I feel about the matter. My fellow Jamaican who pulled that childish and petty and immoral act should have gotten way longer in prison than 9 months. That's pretty much what I have to say, people. Now let me know if you agree with me or you disagree with me, because like I always say on my channel, you know, I accept positive or negative comment, because at the end of the day, each one teach one. People, I await your comment. Until next time, peace.